So there's a rainstorm outside and it's really dark. I don't know if the footage is going to be scuffed, but I'll have pictures for you guys to look at as overlays, so hopefully that makes up for it. This is the long-awaited Revenge March drop that we're getting. Just sliding its way in at the very end of March. This will be March 28th, this Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can calculate what that will be for you. So if you guys watch my videos, there was a little bit of confusion who is going to be doing the lookbook for this drop. At first we thought it was Meek Mill because Meek Mill was at the Revenge warehouse. Garrett posted a story like adding him with some pieces dropping from this drop. So I was like, oh, you know, a lot of people were thinking it was going to be Meek Mill, especially since Garrett said somebody or the person for the lookbook was going to be huge. Everybody would be, you know, surprised or whatever. But it's actually going to be Polo G, which I think for the most part people are kind of more happy or more appreciative of him being in the lookbook than Meek Mill. So we haven't gotten the official lookbook images yet, but we have a behind the scenes video that Han posted on his TikTok that we can pull pretty much all the outfits or most of the outfits from the lookbook from to figure out what is dropping. So the first one is I guess the only official lookbook image we have, Polo G right here holding up his 1300 chain. And as you can see, we got the Revenge Varsity jacket dropping. We've seen this in a couple different colorways teased for a long time. We got at least this baby blue dropping, and then they've also been showing off a red version that I would guess is probably dropping, especially lining up with a lot of the colorways for other items in this drop. It makes sense for them to drop the red as well. As far as other colorways that exist for this design, I remember there also being a brown colorway, and I forget, there's probably a black and white one, but as you can see on the sleeve, we have Revenge embroidered like, I don't know, 5 times. I don't like that part. You got the big Chanel patch on the chest, and then on the other side it says all alone in the end, Revenge 2020. Kind of funny, you got 2020 instead of 2021. They always do this. They create the items and then don't release them until the next year, so the branding's wrong. I remember they released like winter 2020 pieces a while ago, I want to say, in like spring 2021. I don't know. Overall though, I'm not feeling the varsity jackets. I've never really been into varsity jackets. I can respect some of them, but what kind of ruins this varsity jacket for me is the repeated Revenge ARC logo going down the sleeve. I don't like that. If you're gonna do a year thing, maybe do the Revenge ARC logo on one sleeve, and then on the other sleeve just do like 20 or something, you know. I think that would have looked a lot better. All right, so next up we have the Rhinestone Hoodie. I believe this is the David and Goliath design. I think that's what the OG one was named. Yet David holding the head of Goliath, and then the Revenge lightning logo is done in rhinestones, which obviously different from the original one. This is also, it's kind of like, you know, important to note that the David and Goliath is a screen print or a print, and then the, you know, lightning logo, of course, rhinestone. I personally think it would have been cool to see them bring back the cropped hoodies for this design specifically, since it's, you know, a nod to an old one, or pretty much just a copy of an old one, a little bit of flip with the rhinestones going on. But, you know, obviously they didn't. I think that's kind of a missed opportunity. Some people were complaining about the new blanks, about the fit on them. Looking at this, it does kind of look like it's fitting a little bit tight. As far as the hoodie goes, though, we also flop it over on the back, and you get this Anarchy A, which, you know, if you guys follow the channel, I've never really been into that Anarchy A. I think it's overplayed. Big pass for me, but yeah, and then it also says it only takes like 9 months to build a life of suffering. Once again, that's a flip on an original, like OG design from way back, but just rhinestone version of it. And this is also going to be coming in a red colorway, which we have in this lookbook image here. I think the red looks pretty cool, and the colorways work, you know, with the rhinestone. I think both of the colorways honestly look pretty good. And then moving on, you guys probably also noticed the white on white pants. These might be chinos. I think the black on black ones were more of like a chino material rather than a denim. Maybe they were denim, I forget, but we're getting white on white. I don't think there's any need for this. Like, I don't know if people are really wanting white pants. I've always strayed away from white pants. I barely, you know, I feel kind of weird buying white shirts, or kind of like worried about buying white shirts because I'm scared of getting them stained. Like literally, if you pants, you like wear them, you sit down places, if you accidentally sit down something, you're gonna get a stain. Like it's inevitable. So that's a big pass for me. But if you're like me and you're not feeling white on white, we also have the white on light blue denim dropping. This one has been teased for a long time. We got this, you know, posted before the last drop with coming soon or dropping soon or whatever you can see in the picture here. Also note that the sizing on these are a little bit weird. Instead of doing like 30, 32, 34, like normal sizing like that, they'll do small, medium, large, XL, things like that. So keep that in mind. It's not as accurate of a sizing that you might get with another pair of pants. And then also, I've heard from a lot of people that they fit really long or stacked. So like you put them on, you just got all this like extra legging going on. Following suit with even more denim, we have this white on black denim jacket, which I feel like is a little bit of overkill right now. We got the black on black not too long ago, and we got the white on black not too long ago. So I feel like the white on black is a little bit overkill right now. I also definitely prefer the black on black, so it's a pass for me. All right, so what else are we gonna see dropping? We're probably gonna see these electric chair designs dropping, which were first teased around Halloween. A lot of people kind of thought they were gonna drop during Halloween. It was kind of a Halloween-esque design, but we never saw that happen, never came to fruition. But they're finally, you know, being produced, and there's also a lookbook picture. I think it was the white on white pants ones, where you can see that Polo G is also rocking a white hoodie. So this obviously also comes in a white colorway, the only white hoodie we've seen so far. So I'd also say there's a very strong chance we'll see the Rhinestone t-shirts drop, just because this is the same exact lightning logo as dropping on the hoodies. We don't have the David and Goliath printed graphic, but we do have the rhinestones going on. Be interesting to see if we get anything on the back as well. But yeah, I'd say there's a good chance that this drops, and then we'll probably also see not only this red colorway, but probably also a black colorway if they're following suit for the David and Goliath colorways. And then the last thing I want to go over are the denim jackets. Starting far left, we had this white on blue release, I think back in like October or something. So I feel like it'd be weird to see them release this one. I'm not exactly sure why they included it. Maybe there's something a little bit different that they're doing on it and they do release it. Especially since Polo G was wearing it in the lookbook, but my guess is that they probably just paired it with those white on blue pants for the picture, for the fit. You can also see there's a color that we haven't seen shown off in the lookbook either. We have this kind of gray on gray. Some people were saying brown or green, but I definitely side more with gray. And I don't know if we'll see this one, just because we haven't seen it shown off anywhere else. I haven't seen any other leaks of it, so maybe this was just a sample that they're testing out. But you know, I also wouldn't be surprised if they did it. Sometimes they do some weird colorways that I can't imagine many people feeling. And then lastly, we have that white on black denim jacket that we saw in the lookbook. So that one is definitely dropping. All right, so that's it for the pieces that I want to go through that are tied to the lookbook. Other things that we might see, I feel like we finally might get that white ARC logo on the black basketball. So maybe we'll see that release, since they're showing it off a lot, kind of like a month ago or so, I want to say. So that's all I've got right now. Don't be surprised if there are a couple items added to the drop list when it releases before the drop on Sunday, or if we see some stuff that we weren't expecting in the lookbook that drops Saturday. And then, as always, if you guys want to hang out before the drop goes live, try to crack the password, I will be live 1 hour before the drop. You guys can calculate what that will be for you. But yeah, we just hang out, answer questions, try to crack the password. But yeah, hop in for that. Subscribe so you don't miss that notification. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video or whatever. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.